Hello, Aries. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for your weekly reading with me, Cindy? How are you? My fellow Aries, I am one too. My gosh. All right. Too much Aries in the house? Never. Well, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly reading. This is a deeper spiritual message, and I'm actually using two oracle decks this week. So the first one I'm using is my animal spirit deck, and lucky you, lucky us, you got two cards that came out. So this is the animal spirit deck. This is just, I just put it out there. What is the message? What is the message for Aries? It's the same that I did with Aquarius and that I did with Pisces. Only difference, Aries, you got two cards that came out, and boy, they're like, they're one and the same. It's kind of interesting. So, and then the second card comes from the Shaman Oracle deck. We were using it last week. I was using it for the whole Oracle portion of the reading, but this is just, so the second card, so the second question is, where are we going? Where are we going with this? What, like this is the message that we get with the first set of Oracle cards. Where are we going? Where's this taking Aries? Where's it going? What's going to happen? All right, so that's how it goes. So get started, and as always, I will clarify with the tarot. So the message that came out, Aries, is it focused? Can you read it? Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. Groundhog spirit, time to let go. So, my friends, I feel like Aries has been in a while, like, depending on, in what part of your life it is this in-between. Or I feel like, yeah, well, there's a lot of signs that have been in the in-between in the last year or so. And Flamingo is embrace the in-between. Flamingo is, kind of telling you, letting you know, reminding you that the past is the past. The future is the future. It's so profound, Cindy. No, really. But you're in between that. You're not in the future yet. There's a cycle that you're moving towards. And it is going to be very creative. I feel like with the flamingo, it's going to be very creative. It's going to be very abundant. It's going to be fulfilling. And you're moving away from something that just wasn't. But you're in between right now. And the in between is also telling you, because flamingos will stand on one leg, and they're perfectly balanced standing there. So is to try to use this in between to get your balance, to feel balance in your mind, in your thoughts, in your soul, in your heart, in your spirit, your energy, what you physically do. Just trying to get that balance. This is what this time is for right now, is to get that balance. And when we have groundhog spirit come in here for us, that it's time to let go. So I'm feeling like for many of you, this new cycle, this abundant, new, wonderful cycle that's meant for you, that you're manifesting really, is being held back by thoughts of the past, by rehashing the past situations. It's time to let it go. Release it to the universe. Release it. Really release it. Somebody got a good message last week about releasing something. I can't remember who it was. And I loved it. It was like a technique that came out of the Shaman Oracle. Sorry, I shouldn't have spoken over the crow. There's a crow that comes in this background that I'm playing. I don't know if you can hear it. It's the forest. It's crickets. And every once in a while in the reading, the crow will just come in. And it's usually when I've said something, and I like to say, crow is about the truth. Like the Shaman Oracle, the animal spirit, crow tells you the truth. Crow is here to speak a truth. If you're having a thought, and all of a sudden a crow flies by or lands in a tree and stares at you, you're probably being told that that thought is correct. Go with that. Or anyways, okay. So, where was I going with this? My Gemini just completely took over, and I just went, oh my gosh. Let's bring it back. Okay, yeah, so there's something that you're not letting go of. And the balance that, you know, we're talking about having that balance in the now. You're not releasing something from the past. The card that came out for you for where you're going is quite interesting because it's going to speak a lot about helping you. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I'm sorry. It's just like if you're hanging out at my house and we're having, you know, that happens. It's like, what the heck was I going to say? I got it again. Okay. It was releasing something, and it was a step-by-step one of the signs got, and I loved it. And it came from the Shaman Oracle. That's when the crow spoke up, so it was important. He interrupted me. Write down if there's something that you're disappointed about. There's something that you feel was a missed opportunity. If there's someone that you didn't get along well with, like if anything like that, any heavier, darker energy that you're just, you know, having trouble closing off, write it down. Write it down on little pieces of paper. Put it in, you know, something that's fireproof, like a little tin container or whatever, and light those mothers up. Just put them in there and light them up. And, you know, it's suggested to do it near a window and let the smoke go out the window. Just as it's releasing it, and just say, I'm releasing this from me. I'm releasing this past energy from me. I'm letting it go. I think that's a great, because there's something here that needs to be released from the past. Aries? Something that needs to be released from the past. Maybe it was communication. Maybe it was disappointment. Maybe, I don't know what it was. It's going to be different for everybody. We will pull out tarot cards to get more information about it. But it's time to let it go. The groundhog is really telling you that it's time for you to let go. And I got an interesting visual with this card. And it was funny. I got this visual with this card. And then I went into the card that comes out for you where you're going. And it was just so clear. It was like, yes. So, you know, the groundhog comes out to look at his shadow, and then he sees the shadow, goes back, and he was done. I'm going to hide in there because spring is coming. Spring is coming. And when I got that message that spring is coming, it's time to let go, I just got this visual all of a sudden of the hostas. You know the hostas? It's a plant. It's a perennial that grows, and I have hostas in my yard. And they're beautiful and fascinating and amazing because you can plant it. It's like a little hosta. It's got like 2 or 3 leaves. Put it in the ground, it turns yellow, it dies in the spring, at least in the fall, at least where I am, because we have full-on seasons, very different seasons, so it died, and they're all dying now, they're all very yellow. I probably need to trim them back soon, or I'll just leave them and rake them up in the spring when they're mushy. Anyways, so it comes up, let's say that previous summer, the hosta was 3 or 4 leaves, because now we're in the in-between. Or she's not quite the in-between. It's going there. It's closing off a cycle. They're ending their cycle that they had this summer, the hostas. They're ending it. They're pulling in all of the nutrients from the leaves. There's no more chlorophyll. They're not green anymore. They're yellow. They're bright yellow, actually. They're very yellow. And they're all going to die off. And it's going to get snowy and cold. And they will be in the in-between. Now, while they're sitting in that in-between, they're very balanced. They're just keeping alive. What I really can say. Just stay alive. You can just keep doing it. Just do it. Just do it. I feel like you've been in a winter. You've been in a winter and you're not seeing the spring. But the magic of the spring is when that cycle is finished and you come out of the winter. You know, if hosta was only thinking about what they had in the past. I only had 3 or 4 leaves in the past. I sure hope I can do that again. Hosta doesn't think that. Hosta just comes up and has like 15 and 20. And then it goes through all these seasons and cycles, which we do as well. And thank you, Crow. Now, seasons and cycles. And then as you close off and you're in an in-between again, try to live like hosta. Because you can plant a hosta that's like this big. And within 10 years, that mother is huge. You got to split it. You could give it to 10 friends. Because it is huge. It is abundant. Every new cycle, it bursts forth, and it produces like twice, triple, quadruple times what it was before, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better and better. That's what's about to happen, but you gotta let it go. You can't just focus on. Hosta's not sitting there going, gosh darn it, I don't want to lose all my leaves and die for the winter. Well, yeah, if you don't, you're really gonna die, because you need to get that nutrients into your root, into your base, like your base chakra. You need to get that energy into the base, get that foundation, because You are in the winter. It's not serving you to try to shoot out right now. You can't do that. And don't think about the past. Just think about the base, that base chakra, just my foundation, who I am, what I am. I'm in the moment. I'm in the moment. Because as soon as spring comes, that base chakra, that's the first, it's going to explode and go right up out. You're going to be like, full baby, full. Okay, so let's get into the sweat lodge. I just give it away. That's what you got, was the sweat lodge. So this is where it's taking you. This is where it's taking you. Now, interesting message with the sweat lodge. I really want to read this to you. So the invitation with the sweat lodge, if it'll focus on, it's having trouble. There isn't a different, oh, there we go. As she walks in. It talks a lot about re-entering the womb. And doesn't it look like that's what it's doing? And isn't that sort of what a hospital, that's what I got, was like, yeah, that's what the plants are doing. They're going back into their womb, back into their core. This is a time to journey inward into the dark and hidden places of your soul to reconnect with the ancient earth wisdom. You can also create a sacred and intimate space in the dark by lighting a candle. Observe what emerges and without judging it, invite it to bring you its gifts. You are being offered an opportunity to shed and heal from the aspects of your life you have outgrown. See, that's what the hostas are doing right now. They're shedding all that because they've outgrown it. Those leaves have served them. Don't need them anymore. Going down into my core. Do not worry that you will be consumed by the process. The medicine. I really like this one. Life is offering you a second chance. Take it. Since this chance may not come your way again for a while. Yeah, until there's another cycle. But right, like think about that. That second chance is spring. If you don't take that, if you don't go for it right now. But first, you have to get ready for this with the winter. Take it, since the chance may not come your way again for a while. Mother Earth is calling you into her womb and inviting you to incubate as long as needed for a spiritual rebirth. Give yourself time to be with your darkness, your fears, your pain, and your seeds of beautiful potential until you come out the other side free, wise, and full of creativity. Nice, Aries. All right, let's get into it. Like that. All right, guys, we're like the hostas, getting ready for the winter. Going back into the core. The Ethereal Visions Tarot deck. I'm going to be using 2 tarots today. I'm going to do, this one is going to be clarifiers for this message that came out with the Animal Oracles for you. It's the newest tarot I have acquired. The Hierophant. I had the most trouble with the Hierophant. And that's so funny. Oh, and then the Emperor. Oh, there I am. There we are. There you are. Yes, Aries, Emperor. So this one's going to be used to clarify the sweat lodge. This is my oldest deck. This is the very first tarot deck I ever got. Modern day spellcasters tarot. Let's get into now with the Ethereal Visions tarot. Embrace the in-between. I'm not even going to ask what, no, not going to ask what the past was. What are you moving towards? What do you need to let go of? You need to let go of something here. What does Aries need to let go of? And that might take us into the past a bit, but let's release it so we can move forward. What does Aries, need to... Oh, the Ace of Wands. You need to let go of that. You need to let go of it. You're trying to start a new beginning here, something you desire very much. You need to let go. Isn't that funny? Because something's coming for you, and as much as you try to push it, it's not going to come. Did you hear? Did you hear the crow as soon as I said that? As much as you want to push it, it's not going to come if you keep pushing for this new beginning. This something that you desire so much, really fueled by your desires. It's spring. It's rebirth here. Look at that. Look at how this is growing. You need to release that. You need to let that go. Live now. Live now. You're in the winter. You can't do anything about it. You can't push it. If the hosta spent all its time underground and under the snow and under the frost saying, I want to try to grow. I want to try to grow. What are you doing? You're just burning yourself out. You can't do that right now. You can't do that right now. Okay? It's winter. Enjoy the time right now, I want to say, going down into that base chakra, into the sweat lodge, and just enjoying you right now. This is your time just for you. Whatever it is that you're moving towards, I feel like there will be more than just you. You know, there's going to be butterflies and bugs and caterpillars and flies and all sorts of stuff when spring comes up and it starts to really, woo, this blossoming, this growing, right? So you need to be in this winter. You need to be in you because you are harnessing, you are keeping your stability. You know there's a need for change, but it will come. It will come. Stop pushing it. Okay. What's going to happen in the spring? What's going to happen in spring? Let's get a little inclination for Aries. What's coming in the spring? As long as they allow it to come. You're going to work like a son of a bitch. The Eight of Pentacles. So there is work that's going to be needed here. Oh, yeah. Of course. If you're growing from the spring, there's a lot of work. There's so much you're going to be needing to work on something. You got to need to work on something. And that's why you're really, they're saying to you right now, you know, just enjoy this. Maybe there's a whole, you know, I know that Aries is the doer. Aries enjoys action. Aries enjoys new adventures. Aries enjoys just getting it going. Don't worry. You're going to have so much to get going on and to be working on. Just really, this is you time is the message that I'm getting. Because once you go into this new cycle, you're going to be busy. You're going to be a busy little beaver. What needs to have so much work put onto them? I'm not doing half the deck. What needs to have so much work put in here? Wow, some of you overthinking. Too much overthinking. You still need to work. This is getting into you. Look at, I don't know why you're being so upset with yourself. There's no need to be upset with yourself. Don't listen to these guys. I'm telling you, do not listen to anything they are telling you. It's not true. It really is not true. Anything that those little voices are saying to you in the night or overthinking, it's not true. Never is. You know, every time you worry about something, you hash it out. I missed that. I can't do that. What's going to happen now? I regret about this or that. Or this person thinks this or that person thinks this. Or this is going to happen if I do that. No, you can't. You can't predict. There's so many energies playing out in the universe. You can't predict it, right? Like, I think one of the best examples is the Kennedy assassination. There was a person standing there with an umbrella. This person was standing there with an umbrella. It was a man, I believe. And boy, you know, so it was caught in the video. And of course, we've seen the video over and over and over and over again. Like, why did this person have an umbrella? So it was immediately a suspect in the assassination because it was a sunny day. It was beautiful. Like, they had the top down in the convertible, unfortunately. And this person's standing there with the umbrella. So, you know, the FBI, whoever is trying to figure this out, is this person is so suspicious. They have to be involved in, you know, what took place. No. So this had, I'm not remembering it clearly. I know it had absolutely nothing to do with the assassination. This person was doing their own private protest against Kennedy that had something to do with some policy, I think him or his father or somebody, I don't know, somebody made that affected his ancestors on like some really obscure level. Like, you never would have come up with this. You never would have come up with why this person was standing there with an umbrella. So you can't think, you can't figure it out. You can't. Just leave it be. Just for the love of God, leave it be. And just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Leave it be. The minute you feel yourself trying to think through leave it be. Yeah. The minute you feel yourself trying to think through it, trying to strategize it, just don't. Just let it go, Aries. Let it go. Now, okay. That's that message. Let's move into the sweat lodge here. There's a second chance. And that's what spring is. You're going to rebirth. You're going to be who you were before, but more fruitful, more abundant. That's what the host is going to do in the spring. First of all, what is the... No, I'm sorry, you're right. I have to go to the second deck. I was getting the message like, whoa, Cindy, you need the other deck? You need the other deck. Okay. Once you're in the sweat lodge, which to me is an opportunity right now in this winter season for you. In this winter season for you. When you're in the sweat lodge, what do you need to look most closely at? You were asked to look at something while you're in the sweat lodge. While you're spending time with you. What does Aries need to look at most closely in the sweat lodge? Ooh, The Five of Swords is your change, is your need for change. Definitely look at it. Really look at it. Figure out what it is. What needs to be changed? Is it my approach to life? Is it my approach to others? Is it my approach to me? Is it my truth? What is my truth? Something needs to be changed, so you need to look at what needs to be changed. What needs to be changed? What do you need to change? You're manifesting something, but I feel like it's not coming through yet because you haven't really gone through the process. There's a couple steps that are missing here. What needs to be changed? Yeah. You keep looking back on something. You don't know. Look at how many spirit guides are here with this person. These wolves, they're sitting here. They're acting as guides, support. They're there. They're in the forward. They're moving forward. They're like, yeah, we're going forward. Why you stand back there, human, and keep looking back? Come with us. Come with us. No, just standing there like. It's almost like you're in the in-between because you're going backwards and then you're going to go forward and then you're going to go backwards and then you're going to go forward. That you're keeping yourself in the in-between. It's time to let go. Really, it is. It's time to let go because you're keeping yourself in the in-between. What's on the other side of the sweat lodge if Aries can follow all of this guidance? What's on the other side of the sweat lodge if Aries can follow all of the guidance that comes through in this reading? What is on the other side of the sweat lodge for Aries if Aries can follow all of the guidance that comes through in this reading? The Page of Pentacles. Wow. So you're going to be learning brand new stuff. That's for sure. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself. This is a very stable. I really like this card. Look at the difference here. This is what you're trying to push. This is what you're trying to push, but this is what is meant to come forward for you, right? This is a message even to yourself or from someone else. You want to leap. It's like you want to go from 0 to 200 miles per hour in a second. No, wait a second. You need to switch gears. You need to switch your gears first. And if you want to do it properly without burning out the engine, you need to hit the gears all at the right time and go forward. And that's what Pentacles are about, right? It's the stability here. Stability. This is going to keep moving forward. And look it, you've got the dog is there. I love having all these dogs here. Like the spirit guides were here trying to get you to move forward, and now you're here. You're kind of moving forward together at the pace that you should be moving forward. You want to go from 0 to 600, I feel like, in a second, and you're not going to. You can't. So you need to let that go. You're not going to come out in the spring and you go, boom, I have like 20 or 30 leaves, the hostel. No. You know, we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to end up with this. You're going to end up with this, but that's not the starting point, is what I'm feeling, is the message here. I feel like you're going to get a message. You're going to get a message. You're going to get something. What's going to come through with this message for Aries? This is after you follow the reading guidance, though. What is coming through for Aries with this Page of Pentacles? What is this message about? What does this message bring them? Wow, the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working together here. Balance, growth, expansion. I really like this. Wow, there's some sort of collaboration coming towards you. I feel it also gives you the opportunity to teach others what you've already learned. To show others how to move forward as well. Planting seeds for the future. Look what they're doing. They're planting seeds for the future. That's what you're doing right now. That's what you're going to be doing. Planting seeds. I can't believe how all this gardening analogy came out, and that's what's coming forward. Planting seeds for the future. It's the same with the apple tree, right? When they planted that little apple tree seed, it didn't just go boom, boom. This isn't Minecraft. You can't go from seed to full-on apple tree in like one quick cycle. No, no, no. There was fall, there was winter, there was spring, there was summer, there was fall, there was winter, there was spring. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? That's what you're on. There's Pentacles here. You're really Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's about the balance and the stability. You're going to get this. You're going to get this. You're moving to, look at the growth there on that twig, that vine. It's going to grow, but you need to plant the seed first. You need to plant the seed first. Yeah, I'm just feeling like I'm trying to think. I'm not getting any other clear messages about what to ask. I just feel like this is what you need to do right now. This is what you need to do right now. You're working towards this Ace of Wands. You're going to be getting it, but you need whoever, whatever this is that you're working towards is coming to you. It's coming to you. Take this time to let go of the past. Take this time to let go of how things were not well communicated in the past, perhaps, as well. Maybe you didn't communicate well. Maybe there wasn't good communication. You know, something. Let it go. Just let it go. And with this page, just wait. There's something that's coming towards you, and it's collaboration. Let's just see what happens after the collaboration. What happens after this growth and expansion for Aries? What comes in after the Three of Pentacles? We got 4 cards. What? Oh my God. Whoa. Holy cow. I've never had all of these cards come out. I don't even know if I want to show them to you guys because you need to do these steps. You have no idea what is coming towards you. It is astronomical. Wow. You've got to follow these steps, okay? Before I show you these cards, please tell me you're going to follow these steps. You can't go from 0 to 600 in a second. That's all that's being said here, is you can't do it. 600 is coming to you. It really is. Once you see what came out, 600 is coming. Just the 10 of Cups. Wow. Happiness, fulfillment, what you wanted. Look at the rainbow. The sun is out. The hostas are growing. Look at the fiddleheads are coming up. The ferns are growing. Everything. It's just growth. It's happiness. It's expansion. It's balance. It's acceptance between you and others. It's wonderful energy. The Hierophant. I just think that's... We have all these pentacles coming out, and there's the Taurus card. So the Hierophant, you know, typically this guy bugs me. And he was at the bottom of this deck before I started. It was the Hierophant, and then it was the Emperor on this deck. And I'm like, that guy. But because of the other cards that have come out with it, once you see what's come out, I'm telling you, I think that there's that crow. I'm telling you guys, this is good. This Hierophant is good. I feel that you are going to, I want to say, you and someone are committing to something on something here. And it's big. Then we have the 4 of Wands. This is the commitment card also. This is a union between 2 people. This is beautiful love, energy, happiness, fulfillment. Talk about collaboration. Yeah. 2 people. 2 people. And then the last one was the 2 of Cups. Jeez. Aries, wow. Like just fulfillment, happiness, balance. What you give to them, they give right back to you. It's huge. This is huge. These are the 4 cards that came out to tell us what comes towards you, Aries. After you follow the steps, and after the 3 of Pentacles, the collaboration. You need to collaborate. You need to work together with somebody or something. Okay? Look, it's just like, I can't believe those came out. That's incredible. Wow. Well, there we go. Happy days, my Aries friends. Happy, happy days. Just please follow the steps. Just always, you know, if you're getting frustrated, you want to get to 600 and you're only at 0 or you're only at 2, just please try to imagine the hosta. And if it's not a hosta, whatever plant in your area that does the same sort of thing. It, you know, it has a few, it dies off every year and then it regrows. It's double, triple the size. That is beyond double, triple the size. I don't know where any of you are right now. But this is telling you, you are going to move into energy that's going to like octagons. Is there an octagon level? Like 8 times? 8 times your level? I don't know. Woo! I love these spiritual readings, baby. Because they get to the gist of it, right? Like if you're looking for love, if you're looking for commitment, if you're looking for a career, if you're looking for money, you need to go into your deeper spiritual self and understand the journey that you're on and where you are right now, where you're going. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Last message is from Dog Wisdom, because dog backwards is God. Last message from the fluffy gods of the earth. They're coming forward to you. May or may not have anything to do with the message that just came through, but it is a final message to you from this sweet puppy dog oracle deck. Oh, affection. Oh, you know, I feel with this card is just really love yourself right now. Somebody else is going to be loving you soon. With this dog has his hand on the other dog's property. I never noticed that before. How could they put that on a card? It's like little puppy porn. Check that out. This one's just giving it up and the other one's like, okay, I'll rub you. Affection. There you go. You might be getting all sorts of affection. Let's see. What does it say? I think, yeah, this is too, isn't it? This is the first card in the deck. 1, right? Starting at number 1. Starting from 1 to go to 600, right? I don't know what those puppies are going to be doing. By being affectionate and warm with the people you care about, you will in turn receive the affection you crave. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I feel, though, being affectionate and warm with yourself, but also others, obviously. Yeah, those other people. Aries, we have to remember there's other people, right? So, okay, guys. Thank you for that reading. That was exciting. Like, I've never had those 4 cards pull out like that before. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. That's exciting for you guys. So there you go. So enjoy that. Enjoy your week. Enjoy this cycle. Like, I don't know when this cycle ends, so don't tell me I've been waiting. Well, winter's, you know, a different length of time all over the world. Where we are here, where I am here in Canada, it's almost 6 months. It's almost 6 months. Freaking time. You know, and then on other parts, even in Canada, like down in like the Windsor area and that, even in Vancouver, Victoria, yeah, maybe a couple months. You go even further north, it could be like 8 to 9 months. So I don't know. I'm just telling you. Good stuff is coming. Just follow the guidance. Start from the beginning. Just start from the beginning. Release the past and start from the beginning. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.